no time at all. So then I went down, had breakfast. Yeah, the lumbago was feeling better. But then I got this thing that they keep telling me I gotta quit smoking or it's gonna get worse. Well, at 89 years of age, 80, it's, who gives a goddamn anyhow, How much longer can a guy live, Hey, if I was a young fella, I might think twice about it. I don't know, I've been thinking, I've been doing as good as I have all along. Maybe I ought to take up some vices that might shorten my life and have a little fun, Of course, with the rheumatism and lumbago, arthritis, and then my bladder problems, well, hell, ain't much a guy can do to, if he wants to go live it up, So, but anyhow, I get a lot of fun thinking about it, just reading. The other day I got a magazine here that I guess they're pretty popular now. They never had them when I was a lad. In fact, they would have shot the people that printed them if it was then. But it's called Playboy. And my God, you ought to see some of the pictures in that. Downright indecent. But on the other hand, I guess you might say they're pretty titillating. And a lot of that. Yeah, yeah, I guess I could say that for sure. That they is titillating, yeah. Oh my God. There's that goddamn telephone again. Just hold it a minute, son. I'll be right back. Yeah, well, sometimes I swear I'm going to have that goddamn telephone took out. Seems like every time I get settled in, and then a goddamn nursemaid of mine, Sarah Bell, when she never seems to be around when it rings. She's all... Oh, now, wait a minute. That goddamn record is stuck again. I play a lot of music. Good for the soul, they say, Can't beat good music. 'Cause I don't listen to any of that goddamn rock and roll shit, that stuff ain't fit. Well, what was I saying here? Sometimes I lose my whole train of thought now. Oh, you were talking about titillating, yeah. Yeah, well, don't do me no good. Telephone call. That was that young whippersnapper they just hired down the road. Hired man. Most of them, they come and go. Cheap labor. I'll tell you, I never did have... Well, I had a few hired men in my day that I could trust and hung on, but most of them today, they come up here from Puerto Rico or some other godforsaken place. They got no education, and they're just a problem. Now this little girl comes in here. He got on to her, and he's going to call. You mark my word, he'll be calling here all the time, because she give him the eye, and that's all it took. Yeah, and she kind of soft, I think, in that way. She kind of takes pity on him. And she'll end up in trouble, mark my word. Yeah, well, I think a lot about you too, and God damn it, seems like you're always There goes the beer barrel. And this is I always play this when I get out of bed in the morning. This seems to get me going. Yeah, isn't that right, Snappy? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, now, you never did tell me much about that place you was working at over there in that saloon. And maybe someday, when it's, when the weather gets better, well, I might be able to get over there and, see how people live on that side. I hear tell they got all kinds of sights over there. People come to see the old houses. They never tear nothing down, I guess, over there. I'd say we can't get rid of those old houses fast enough up here. They're full of rats and rot, and wind blows through them. Can't heat them. Sakes alive. Anybody up here gets a few dollars in their pocket, they go right down to Grossman's and get one of them newfangled ranch houses. Yeah, some people here, they're gone to living in trailers more and more. They have these module homes too. Yeah, they're just like a trailer, only they're bigger, and I don't know, they're a little small. I still like this big place, but I suppose other folks, people that aren't too well off, they gotta be satisfied with less. I still wonder if there ain't some way that you can get yourself together. Maybe you could build a little place out there, If you ever pay me back the money you owe me, I might even lend you some more. Let's see now. I gotta stop this fool machine now because I gotta make a trip to the John here. We got inside plumbing now, so it ain't all that far to go. And those goddamn messy bottles that I kick them over all the time, so I got out of the habit of doing that, So I'll be right back, son. Well, son, that sure is good to have indoor plumbing, I'll tell you. Well, Annabelle just put on a new record we got. 2 weeks ago, we went down to Dover Foxcroft and we went to this music shop. And I'll be goddamned if they didn't have just the thing I've been looking for a long goddamn time. I'm going to let you hear a little of this now, just a minute.
Somos usparani, Vengi Matexa Grifna,
That's the real Greek music, and I remember many years ago, I had a friend that was a Greek. And that was something different, I'll tell you. Those people are, some people used to think they was perverted, but, well, I guess it's all in how you look at it. Yeah, now here comes a lively one here we can sing along to. Yeah, mind you, I can't understand a goddamn word they're saying, but well, it's just one of them things. I can't explain it. I just like their music. Well, son, it looks like time for Sarabelle to get back and get us on downtown, do the shopping. But she probably got hung up with some fast-talking salesman or something. Was one here the other day, God damn it. I can't stand those people. This guy comes in here trying to sell me vacuum cleaners, you know. What do I need one of them things for? Oh, yeah, I've been getting along for a long goddamn time without anything like that. I'll never forget one of those goddamn fast-talking guys. Yeah, you know what they're like. They're fast-talking, and they're fast with the women, and they're fast with the buck. Well, one of them hotshots come down to Cy Wilson's place next door, and he come in there, and well, his old lady, she kind of simple anyhow, and he was talking up a storm about all the wonderful things that his machine would do for her, and she just stood there and gawked, didn't say much of anything. He come in, he commenced to demonstrate the thing by starting to, well, he opened up the back of the stove. They had a wood stove sitting in the parlor then, and he took out a little soot, spread it all over, well, that rug they had. That was nothing they ever bought themselves. But that was one of them valuable Oriental rugs, you know, that they inherited from their, well, I guess you might call it their more wealthy side of the family. Well, anyhow, he commenced to spread ashes and soot all over that valuable Oriental rug. Then he goes through his spiel, and he says to her, "Now, madam, you watch, this dirt and filth will disappear." And he picked up the extension cord from the machine. He says, "Now, where do I plug this in?" And she looked at him kind of stupid-like, and she says, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Well, where's your electrical outlet? Well, you got some lamps here I can plug into?" And he looked around the room, and well, his jaw dropped about 10 or more inches. And she then cut on. She says, "We ain't got no electricity in this house. We ain't never had it. We ain't never gonna get it. As long as the old man's living, that cheap son of a bitch, he'll never put electricity in this house." She says, "But you better get goddamn well started cleaning up that fucking mess you made." Yes, son, I don't trust any of them fast-talking city slickers. Yeah. They're fast with the talk, and they got fast automobiles, and they travel with fast women. And they are no one to get messed up with. No, I give them no time at all. Well, here comes Sarabelle in the driveway. Yeah, oh shit, and look at who she got. There she is. She's some city slicker, some salesman, no doubt, picked her up down the corner. Well, chill on. Yeah, well, just a baby, but yeah, she's not bad looking, baby. Well, son, take care. Say your prayers every night.
Yeah, Dad, I hear you loud and clear.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning us in. This trivia, this drivel, this nonsense has come to you from the Seaweed Studios at Tom Nevers' Head.
Oh, yeah, and you're such great fun to be with, too.